Welcome to Nalla Narasimha Reddy Education Society's group of institutions, Integrated Campus, Hyderabad, Structural Engineering, Reinforcement Concrete. I'm Dr. A. Mahesh Babu, Professor, Department of Civil Engineering. In this unit, we are discussing about slabs, design of slabs as per IS 456-2000 codal provisions. Here we have to calculate for the slab shear strength as per clause 40.2.11. Here what is that one? We can see here 40.2.11. Here K value. If thickness of the slab is 150 or less, you have to take K as 1.3. Here this value, see, most of the students, they won't understand because they will not refer this book, that is IS 45 code book. That's why I'm repeatedly, I'm suggesting you to have a hard copy always with you, always refer whenever you're free. This very, very important book. If you thorough with book, if you read at least 3 or 4 times, you can do all important big questions for all competitive examinations. Here, for solid slabs, design strength 2CK, this is shear strength of concrete, is multiplied by K. K is a value given by the table 40.2.11 of IS 456-2000. So suppose if you take 150 mm thickness of slab, so K factor is 1.3. Okay. In your external examination problem, as this book is allowed for your examinations, you will not give these values. You have to take these values from this table. Suppose the slab depth is 200 mm, then you have to factor K as 1.2. See, as increases the depth, K value decreases. See, almost K value is 1 for 300 or more than 1. So here you will get one important interesting question. In the shear strength of TOC K value is 1 for the thickness of slab for 250 mm, 275 mm, 300 mm or more than that. See, like that you will have pit questions. See, K value is 1 whenever your thickness of slab is 300 or more than that 1. Okay. So this table, how to use this table is very important. See, I will explain. In the problem is not difficult. I will explain. Do like this, you get like this. But how to get is very important. See, sometimes this method, online method is very useful to show all these things to me. See, some lectures, some problem, I can show you in better way than offline. Only thing you have to listen carefully, concentrate here, and don't miss any class here. As I discussed this TOSI, how to calculate it, that we observed this is nothing but already we studied from this one, this table 19. Okay, this TOSI, this is TOSI, right? This is TOSI. How to calculate? If you know percentage of tension reinforcement, and grade of concrete, you will get this is Newton per mm square. So this way you have to take K tau C as per class 40.2.11 that frame from the table 19. If tau is greater than K tau C, that is maybe 1.2, 1.3 into tau C, that is 0.28, 0.38 into BD. BD is a B equal to, you have to take 1000 mm, D is depth. So you increase the depth because shear failure should not occur in the slab. There is no alternative method. In beams, you can provide extra steel, but here that is not possible. And so that's why you have to increase the depth. In beams, that is 2 max is there, but here itself, if it is more than KTC, you have to increase the depth. Here the difference is that from the beams and slabs. See, as I discussed in the first unit, this is the difference between beams and slabs. In beams, we have to verify that with the toe max, that is table 19 of 19 for toe C. And for this, table 20 is maximum shear stress. This is for useful for beams. Okay, and design in design of beams, it is like just like design of beams as discussed in the previous units. Here we have to consider only 1 meter. Width is 1 meter, that is mm. Okay, in mm 1000 mm. So slabs are designed as a beams considering 1 meter width of slab. So this is a very important in design concept. Okay, now I will review these important points once again. Here, first one is we have to see here, we have to see one-way slab or two-way slab. Because the coming next problem we will do on this basis, Ly by Lx. If Ly by Lx greater than or equal to 2, we have to consider as a one-way slab. Next one important point is design consideration. Here we have to consider KT value. As I explained in the previous videos, for simply supported 20 and cantilever 7, continuous 26, and it is multiplied by KT, that is percentage as per class 24.1. And for two-way slabs, simply supported 35 and continuous 40 meters, 40. And this is subjected to 10 meters span. And if it is more than that, different classes is given in the IS 456. See here, minimum slab thickness is generally will provide, that is practically that is not given in the code book, but is minimum will consider as a 100 mm, and clear cover is 20 mm as explained from the table 16 of IS 456. And generally diameter of the bars will use minimum is 8 mm and 10 mm, 12 mm commonly will use in the design of slabs. The maximum diameter of the bar is 1/8 of total depth of your slab as per class 26.5.22. So the diameter should not be, the diameter of the bar reinforcement should not be more than 1/8 of your total thickness of the slab. Similarly, minimum area of reinforcement is 0.12% of total cross-section area for high-yield steel deformed bars and 0.15% for total cross-sections for mild steel. See, this is also a very important thing. See, what is the maximum spacing reinforcement? Here, this is very important in designing. After designing how to place, how we will calculate as per our design minimum spacing of the bars. Then we have to check for these also. These maximum spacing should not be more than the following: 3D or 300 mm for main bars, and for temperature reinforcement shrinkage bars 5D or 450 mm placed perpendicular to the main bars, and for sagging moments above the main reinforcement, for adding below the reinforcement, like this. This is sagging. Next one is, if you see, this is the top hanging. See, this is the, this way reinforcement we have to provide. Okay, and see here, bars are marked in the drawing sheet. Okay, and shear reinforcement, how to provide, just now discussed as per table 19, and design tables, design pages, and the what is the important is here, how to design the slab is you have to consider as 1 meter width slab, just like 1 meter width slab you have to consider and design the your slab. See, this you have to follow in the coming problems. Okay, first you have to check the one way, two way, and check we have to depth, and check for spacing, check for shear strength, and check for deflection. So these are important points in the this in this class, and we'll see one problem related to this one way slab in the coming video. Thank you all.